What's going on, guys? It's your boy Fred Days here, and I'm back here with another video for you guys today. So in today's video, I'll be doing a review on my boy Alex's Dodge Charger Scat Pack. He should be pulling up right now, and you guys will see his car in just So my boy Alex just pulled up in a Scat Pack. Say what's up, Alex.
Oh no, yo, how you doing?
So if you guys didn't know, this is a 2018 Charger Scat Pack. You want to go through what have you done with it?
Nothing really crazy, anything. I mean, I've had it for 3 years now, so I ended up leasing it. You know, that's probably not the best idea you should do. I learned my lesson, but it's a good budget if you end up wanting to finance it. It's a really good car. Honestly, it's an amazing car, you know. For the money you get, for the power that it gives you, for the fun that you get out of it, it's a really phenomenal car. So basically the setup that I have on these, I got width of a 315s running in the back. So I would say 20 by 10 and a half rim. The fronts I got 20 by 9 and a half. So those are running 275s. And these are running 315s. I would say honestly your best bet. You can run 285s too, but if you want to put down your power and you don't want to spin a lot, I would say run 315s. Especially too, it looks more meatier. It looks more aggressive on your car. So depending how you want it. I mean, if you're going for stance mode, if you're going for just static, you know, it just becomes a good form of running a 315 in the back. You see an extra meat, and it honestly looked really good on the car.
So you want to talk what kind of exhaust?
Exhaust, I mean, we probably got the most basic exhaust that everybody gets on a freaking SRT or a Scat Pack. You just cut your mid pipes, or pretty much cut your mid, cut your back. You're pretty much running just a nice little setup. If you're not looking to end up buying an exhaust for like $1,000, you know what I'm saying, $1,200. But that's pretty much the simplest thing you probably can do. A lot of most people do. So that's what pretty much setup I got. I didn't want to do anything crazy because I knew I was going to return it and get something different. So that's pretty much what I got on.
And what kind of spoiler you got on here?
Duck lip.
Duck lip?
Shout out to K&G. They hooked me up, or he hooked me up. So this was back in like 2019, no, like 2018. Hooked me up with a duck lip. I had a rear diffuser, but ended up messing up, so I just took that out. Want to roll to the front?
Yeah, let's see the front.
He came in clutch with the front splitter that obviously most cars be getting, or a lot of most Chargers be getting. It's a little dirty right now, but yeah, it's all the water spots. It's kind of bent up too, but that's just from hitting. I mean, the good thing I have it, that way it doesn't mess up my bumper. So shout out to K&G for that. Thank you.
And if you guys can tell, it gives it more of an aggressive look with the front splitter. Like on my car, I don't have one, but I'm planning on getting one soon, but I don't know what brand to get. And we're going to show you guys the exhaust and how it sounds and all that good stuff. There you guys have it. It's pretty damn loud. And if you guys haven't yet, follow my boy on Instagram at Giovanni_.scat392.
So as you can tell, really, obviously everybody knows the same type of sound. Just a personal mid cut, you know. I mean, if you want to get louder, obviously straight pipe it, but that's not my type of view I'm trying to go for. I just cut the mids. I just like the nice sound, you know. I don't want to go anything crazy. Also, I was gonna get headers too, but like I said, knowing the fact that I was planning just to switch it up, that's why I didn't end up getting it. I was going to get like just small ones like JT headers real quick, but I didn't see the point in it so much. So, but I just stuck with the mid mufflers out, and yeah, it just sounds about that. All right, so engine-wise, I mean, not anything crazy either. I mean, I was fine with the horsepower it gave me. You know, there's always room for more. But that's just another step you gotta take. But most things I got for the front, So pretty much engine oil catch can. I would say if you ever end up buying this car, get that first thing first. Obviously you want some rims, you want some all that, but $100 this will save you on your engine. Honestly, I mean, if you guys don't know what it does, pretty much catches all the oil that's going into your air intakes or the backup oil that is not supposed to get in there. So that way in the long run you don't have no problems with your engine. So oil catch can recommended. K&N intake, probably like about the most basic intake you probably can get, but there's other different types depending how much you want to run your money. But other than that, I got ported throttle body by G. If you guys end up following him, my boy G in the valley. Throttle body done. He ended up giving me a intake manifold as well. But it gives a little something once you step on the throttle.
So would you say the intake gives you more horsepower, or is it the same, or what do you?
I mean, compared to the stock intake, obviously it will, but
yeah.
you're not gonna bump anything crazy numbers. You know, it's not gonna give you a plus 30, plus 40.
No.
But for the average, what it gives you, plus 12, plus 15.
So it's like a flat 500 horsepower, pretty much.
I wouldn't call it flat 500. I mean,
yeah.
I haven't put it to the dyno test yet, but if I see going into a dyno, I mean, I ain't talking 500 yet. We're looking at maybe 470 at the most. You know, they say 485 from the lot, but
you don't think?
You know, once everybody knows once you run a dyno, it's not gonna run a 485. You know.
Yeah.
So you gotta tune it, do it what you gotta do, reach that 500 plus, and you make your car wild.
There you go. And it's powered by SRT. And then there's one below the Hellcat, right?
Yeah. Well,
yeah.
I mean, you got the SRT 392, but that's pretty much just all dimensions and all freaking dynamic packages. But for the most part, they're literally running about the same price. You know,
yeah.
I mean, obviously the SRT gets the Daytona type of different type of setup. So you get different type of tire setup, rim setup. Obviously, you get a Mopar intake instead of like just a basic stock intake. But other than that, they're about the same thing. You can make them both even, so you run up your money, you know? All right, so interior-wise, I mean, it's not anything too fancy. Obviously, Dodge is not big markups like Mercedes, you know what I'm saying? Audi. It's not anything crazy markup, but...
Yeah, they focus more on the engine than the interior, pretty much.
I mean, that's what your basic is, but, you know, it's always good to have a nice interior, so... A lot of people, I've seen them customize it. You know, I'm talking about badges, put new badges on, wrap it, change out the wheel, but it's not anything crazy for me. But it's a nice look if you want to change it up. So I'll honestly recommend that. If you want to change the look of your interior, the seats, they're not the best, you know, but they're really well. They help you out. Obviously, it doesn't give me much back pain, so. It's really a good seat.
So would you say that you spin a lot on the back tires if you're really stepping on it?
If before when I started,
like with the stock ones?
Yeah, with the stock rims, they giving you about 245s in the back. I was spinning a lot,
like crazy, huh?
Everybody knows that you spin a lot with these cars.
Yeah.
So one thing too, you want to change those tires out, bump it up 275s. You're gonna get a spin. I mean, occasionally in the beginning, but once you start running them in, 275s won't be that crazy that you're spinning so much. But I mean, 275 obviously wasn't enough for me, so put 315s in the back. Occasionally, when I got my 315s, it didn't spin at all. Honestly, I mean, breaking them in, yeah, but other than that, it started to get grip. But over time, you know, tires wear out, so once you do end up stepping it on. It pretty much ends up spinning, but at the moment it's not anything crazy that it spins. It gives it at times it gives me a slight spin, but at times when you just know how to open up the throttle, it doesn't really spin. So other than that, 315s are good, recommended. I mean, you can run 305s, 295s, but like I say, if you want a meaty look, 315s is it.
What are the 5 things that you like about this car?
5 things I like about this car. I would say, I mean, obviously engine-wise, you just have fun with it, honestly, you know? That's one thing, just really the engine. 2, it's not, I mean, it's a very customized car. I would say you can do. There's a lot of stuff you can really do to it. I'm talking about like splitters, diffusers, side skirts, loafers in the back if you want to go that crazy.
Wrap the car.
Yeah, wrap the car. I mean, you can probably do that with any car, but as of now, I mean, 2020, a lot of people I've seen so many Chargers and they have about the same thing, you know, same rear diffusers, duct lips, front splitters. Yeah, just the look, you know. Third, that thing that I like, remote start. That's honestly what I like. I mean, some cars don't have it. If you don't have it, I'm sorry. For me personally, it helps my personal life because I wake up in the morning about 4:30 and it's a hassle just trying to. I gotta go start up my car and then go to work. You know, I'd rather just wake up in the morning, the 15-20 minutes me getting ready, I can start up my car, and by the time I get in my car, I can be already gone, instead of I'm having to wait, not have a remote start, go to my car, you know, turn it on, and then just wait till it warms up.
Yeah, that's true.
So remote start is a really big help for me.
And you can also, if it's like winter time, put a heater on, just let it cool
Yeah.
down and stuff like that.
One thing I like about this car is my rims. I'm honestly just in love with them. Just the smoke wise, the color, everything, it just really fits with the car. I wish I would have had them first, because what I had before, there was like gloss black Savinis, like V14s. I don't know if anybody knows what that is, but there was a Savini brand. I liked it too, but I just want to change up the look, you know, be something different. Because I've seen a lot of people, I'm talking about, you got like chrome, just pretty much straight black, but I haven't seen a lot of people with the bronze.
Yeah, I haven't seen anyone with that color.
Yeah, so honestly, I really go for the rims.
And then what's the fifth thing that you like about this car?
Fifth thing I like about this car, I love the space. You know, you can't go wrong with the space. Obviously, I know a lot of people that have Challengers too, and it's a big struggle with spacing. You gotta go in the back, you know what I'm saying, coupes. So the sedan, it really makes up a good majority of your spacing. So honestly, I really like the space.
So every time you drive this car, would you say at least one person throughout the whole day you driving this car and trying to race you, or?
At least one, honestly.
At least one, yeah.
At least I always get one every single day. If it's either in the morning, afternoon, at night, I always run into somebody. So, I mean, I'm guessing it's the look of the car. I guess
The rims,
thinking that I'm a high time racer or whatever. But honestly, I mean, I'm not anything crazy racing. It's all pretty much just looks. So obviously, I'm trying to drive a nice car. You know, I'm not always trying to race because 5.0 is always on the heat. So you just gotta be careful, but
never know.
other than that, it's yeah, hardly, I would not miss a shot of somebody trying to race me. It'll always be that.
Yeah. Alex is gonna show you guys a little pull on the Scat Pack.
I'll go like a little 30 roll.
A little 30 roll. Let's see. Yeah, that thing is quick. So many people talk down about these cars, but honestly, these are one of my favorite cars. Why do you think so much people talk bad about these cars?
I mean, I'm guessing the engine was, or just the power it runs down for the cheap of a price, I guess.
Would you say that this car is pretty heavy?
Yes.
Yeah, that's
It's a very heavy car. I'm not too sure of the actual weight, but I know it's running about 4,000, like probably 400 pounds. So it's not really your petite type of racing car, if you want to. You know, it's pretty heavy, but for the power that it puts down, it's really remarkable of the type of quickness it gives you. You know, the fastest I've gone with this car, 0 to 60, is I'm running about 4.3.
Oh wow.
So
pretty quick.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that run like 4.5s, 4.7s. I know some people, I mean, with different types of tunes or whatever. So now I'm in passenger. Usually I'm not never passenger. I'm always pretty much driving anybody. So, but this is my boy Freddie's. His first time driving my car. It's been like 3 years that I've never. I mean, not that I didn't let him, but it's just never a chance. But we're trying to get this video in before I return the car, and this is his first time driving the car. So what do you think?
Honestly, it's a lot of power compared to my Honda, obviously. But I've driven a Hellcat before, but never a Scat. I've driven an RT, but I always skipped the Scat for some reason.
I mean, you drove an Hellcat already. You already beat me, so you know you got that supercharger right there. But it's a really fun car. So I'll let him show the face. You know, show his face, his reaction on how things are.
You guys ready for this? There's a guy on the bike. I want to scare him a little bit, but.
Flash with the upshift, man.
Go.
Up. Never downshift. That'd be weird. But let's go 5 things that I dislike about it.
Honestly, how can you dislike this car? It's like almost 500 horsepower, but there's some.
You're not wrong, but there's a couple things that some people may dislike. For one reason, I don't know if it's just me or any other type of Charger or Challenger, there's always a squeaking to the exhaust when you cut the mids, or there's like a squeaking, or it gives like a raspy tone. I do not know why. That's the one thing I really hate about it. Like, I'm just cruising simple and it gives me just a raspy feeling. It's just,
I kind of noticed that too.
you know,
Yeah.
I've noticed it like before, like a year ago or two, but it's just not a good thing.
So I think that about wraps it up. If you guys have any questions, obviously there's a lot of stuff on the internet you can search up. I mean, if you want to go based off this YouTube video from my boy Freddie, you can do that too. But other than that,
make sure to follow him on Instagram if you want to say your Instagram one more time.
it's gonna change. It's GeoDST392. If you want to give me a follow, but it'll change soon for the new whip. So let's enjoy that.
And thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hopefully more videos like this coming soon for you guys. And we are out.
So please like, share, subscribe, comment, do what you got to do. Help my boy reach more subscribers.
I need more subscribers. Hopefully 1,000 soon.
And everybody stay blessed. Have a good one, y'all. Take care.
Take care, guys.